today, 9:20. Today demos. Let's get some demos. Nobody. Okay. No demos. Demos. Status and topics. Status. Status. We were the 13, so this was there. Here. Main. What is this one? Fixing. Oh, wait, orchard one. I think we merged some things. So owin package versions were updated because there was a vulnerability in the previous version. So this package has been updated. There were lots of PRs from Dependabot, and this is a single PR in all the versions. This is good. Orchard core. I miss anything here. Orchard core fixing nerf exception in publishing item is localization part removed. Localization set part removed. Okay. This happens when describe. What is that? Map index. Why is this something? When something index is indexed, this thing could be null. Or is part null. Or the part is null because that being null is fine. Okay. That allow to trigger a background job if a tenant initializing. Okay. Lucene index rebuild and reset step. Interesting. Deployment steps for Lucene. So this is your building index. Okay. And there is also a deployment source if we want to add the step to a deployment. That's a real name. Okay, this is what we use for Lucene. Fine. That view there's for the views for the source. Okay. ARA for updating openid validation feature supported right by default metadata address. And then we do. Okay, metadata address. Good. To wrapper to app content fields, we merged it on Thursday. Able to customize the look. So there is this new class, field wrapper and a field name on every field. Okay. So it's only changing the admin, and it should not break anything. It's adding a new class on the div. Content type filter font color. There was a discrepancy in one of the links on the filter, so this is fixing it. We added a note or file an issue to check if we can sync these boot swatch files with their source code, because these are local updates and we are not synchronized anymore with the original themes. So we need to look into that. Updated grouping logic for categories. There was a very exception in some cases, so this is fixed. When there is an error in the back part, ensure the bag is not collapsed. So if you have a back part with lots of elements in it, and there is validation issue, then there is a summary at the top saying, oh, something is wrong, but you don't see where you need to change. So now it's opening, it's not collapsing the one that has the issue, the ones that have an issue. AddDataMigration extension. Extension method. Update all action bars. And then do PG primary. I don't remember this one, but it looks like we did it during triage.
Sebastian, I merged that one because they were just mainly changes on the UI, which are correct.
Oh, it was the day after the Friday then. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Change the sort order for permission on edit row view. Yeah.
Here the name is the permission name, which is the technical name, and description is what is translated.
Okay. GetPageSize method to account for MaxPageSize. This is we talked about a few weeks ago, so it's I thought we had mentioned it before, but now it's ready. Okay. Utilize content type extension, so use extension methods when we can. New extension method is listable. So this is something that is secureable. Okay. And document on how to configure YesSql with the new options. Okay. Default form templates for the theme. We mentioned that in a different PR, it's just better defaults for these form elements. In the theme. Using try add for shape attribute provider. Add shape attributes. Is it adding it only if it was not added? Let's see. 12284.
I think last one wins if you're not using triad.
It's per type. Okay. So if it's invoked multiple times.
Yeah, so that you can't like try to add another time and that it overrides what we have there.
Okay, try. Chantier agrees. So good. TypePartDefinition can be null. What?
Yeah, we found that one because it's inside the delegator and it's not in the right context, so it was failing. Needed to move it back there. And the issue that we found.
Oh, because it's lazy or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
She's weird. Type. How is it used?
Yeah, it's in the bottom. You need to move down there.
That's weird.
It was not used before, so this is something that Mike added. Just looking for the stereotype.
I'm wondering in terms of C#, why is it not working? Maybe because there is a method call, like a service call and maybe some resolution, but no, it's not. There is no service call, there's just data, get stereotype to just be a property read. So I don't understand why it's not working. What's the difference there? Even if it's in Lambda, it should just be a closure, so it should just reference this thing.
Where does TypePartDefinition is injected, so it's a service. And when you say
not the service, it's there. When this one is called,
and the type definition is just a property.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah, we had null reference exceptions from that one, so it's
Yeah, I'd like to know how you get it.
Oh, well, you just have to get that line back there and try to publish a content item. Everything is broken.
It's weird because we have functional tests and Mike had the content items with a change, so that's weird. Oh, there's a difference. No, that's just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain why it's different. And which for UTC now, datetime in liquid.
Remember that liquid was returning always UTC datetime and that we changed this. So now we need to do the opposite to be able to retrieve a UTC now datetime.
Because we already have.
Yeah, and this is returning a local date from now. Go ahead and the UTC one.
Yeah.
Basically, the local is not used anymore because we always return local time now.
Yes, but no. Because it doesn't mean that. When you say we return from where? Because you could have a date that is not local.
But if you do now, right now, it's going to return
so what
date time that is.
Where is the now defined here? How did we
it's another one.
Okay, and this one you just changed to name.
Yeah, this one is just change of name.
Sure it's returning a local one. Okay, so let's look at that.
Yeah.
This is the whole. Oh, that's the icon. So local time zone filter, which is added with local time zone filter local time zone filter. So this is a filter that takes an input. Oh, well, I see. If it's a string now today, says local clock, local now async. So it's returning the current time. So now is in the local time zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's the datetime offset with the time zone, okay, the local one. If it's not now, it's saying let's parse this thing. If there is no time zone, it will be UTC. It's empty.
Yeah, if there is no time zone, it's going to use invariant filter on your tenant, then it's going to return.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's return null. Then, if it's a datetime, just say convert to local async. Okay, so we are converting, so I'm getting the datetime and converting it to local. Okay, UTC time zone filter is that's wrong. Right. Oh no, pipe UTC. Okay, sorry. Now no, I think choose now. Pipe UTC. Okay, so pipe UTC, if it was now, then we say loading the same thing, but in the end, it's saying convert to UTC async datetime value. Value. I think that's wrong. Oh, sorry. Value.datetime agency. So value datetime. Value. That to localizing value. That to localizing value datetime. Why do you don't let you put value there? Local UTC.
Good question. I need to take a look. I can't see it
Just
right
in case
like that.
Yeah. And so that statement here, I think is wrong. Because it should not matter what the site setting is. Whatever the local time zone is in the site settings, the date time has a single UTC value. It's just when you convert to local that we need to take into account the site settings. But when we convert any date time, it doesn't. So the code might be right, but this segment is wrong. So it's just convert a date and time to the UTC time, whatever. Output. So what is the issue then? Because you said there is no UTC. Okay. So so this is so you're adding a new filter for UTC.
The issue is that people wanted to have a UTC datetime from Liquid simply, and they couldn't.
Here, I'm wondering if you're not doing something like this. So I want to check feed. Because we added something, so can have a local time zone, show system time zone, converting time zone. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's just a header because we have that already. You could say pipe time zone UTC. There is no other way to say that. See what I mean?
Yeah, but you need to have the time zone, right? So.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can. If we type UTC here, I'm sure it will work.
I will need to try that one.
I'm not against that, the thing you did, but that's why when I looked at the title, see, add a way to retrieve a UTC now datetime, I was like, I'm sure it's doable already without anything else. It's just
it was not documented because a lot of people were trying to find a way to do this, and first thing I thought is to add this filter, which probably should have looked at the fluid documentation, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did
and
that.
I tried also. Yeah, I tried also.
And the same thing is now, which is weird because yeah, you should, the fact we have a filter that handles now in orchard is because by default it will use the fluid. Or it's just because pipe local. Yeah, okay, because now we can also pipe that to pipe local. Yeah, so if you do double quote now pipe time zone, that will not work because time zone, I don't think. Let's see if time zone actually handles.
Because it's not going to return.
Today.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let's see.
Maybe you need to assign now first in Liquid, and after that you pass it to the time zone.
That would be bad. I just want to see if date filters. Like this. Okay. Yeah, that is the reason, but I think it should be handled by thread. I see it as the same way. I think what you did is good here to handle now and today, the same way as local now. I think it should also be handled by the time zone, because when you do that, you expect this to be a date. So if it's a string, then it should convert it. And here, what is it doing? I lost it. Try get. Oh no, it's doing try get datetime input. Text input try get datetime input. That. Date. Yeah, probably this one is doing it also. Okay. Yep, it's doing it already. So it's public static. So I assume this is what should be used. Oh, it's much better. Okay. So try get datetime because it's using also all the formats. It's public here. It's public there. And here, what do we have? Datetime of the try parse. Now, and this one is UTC. Yeah, I think this whole code here should be replaced by the one here. Try get datetime. And that was, okay, you see this user, that's why I made the PR to be usable by custom filter. So I remove it.
Yeah, if you can add a comment on the PR so that we.
Yep. I will link this in here. To PR. One, two, three, four, 9. Right. It works. It's a thing. Oh, it's your. What is that? This, you know. Oh, you bet that. Oh, because it's not. No, I don't know what is. It's, you know.
Maybe my example got wrongly copied there, or I don't remember. But you can see in the screenshot the proper values, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, UTC local. I think I still have the blog page here.
Yeah, that's interesting. I know that. Okay. So zone. I haven't tried the TC, but I'm pretty sure it should work. Try. So having a UTC filter is fine. That's a helper, but I think that's the only change to do. And yeah, just use the get whatever. Try get datetime input instead of all the code we have in the existing and the new classes. Okay. Following multiple navigation manager. Yeah, that's necessary. Interesting. Just one.
It will be me that did that.
Then try add enumerable.
Yeah, because I was trying to have multiple navigation managers and could not do that.
Okay, because AddScope is replacing.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we sure it's replacing add-on?
Yeah, it's really replacing it. I had just one navigation manager. It happens when,
if you resolve.
It's not all the time the case, though.
Here,
I need to remember. Jean-Thierry told me why. I think it's goes. There's a reason why. Sometimes it's going to register two different services when you use AddScoped. So I need to remember. He told me last week. And probably he had it also on the PR, the reason.
Okay, try enumerable as a descriptor if an existing descriptor with the same service type and an implementation does not already exist. So if you do try add enumerable, so there are two things. There is a try and the enumerable. The try is to prevent the same one to be added again. Add enumerable. There is no value. Okay. Try add scoped. Yeah, I don't know, maybe there is a difference. I can see. Oh, service, okay, service descriptor. Service descriptor has the lifetime here. Yes, okay, the service descriptor has the lifetime. So now I'm less confused with the scope than scope. Okay, but try add enumerable.
Actually, when you do this, if you do add scoped inside a startup class without using the add navigation, like I said to Jean-Thierry, it was working. It was registering twice, two different navigation manager. But from this add navigation method there, I needed to do try add enumerable for having two different navigation manager. So I'm not sure if this is because of the way that and it's not supposed to make any difference. I mean, we call the add navigation method from a startup class.
I would say this one will check if this is not already registered, but this one won't. Enumerable seems to be fine. Trailing hyphens count from the slug. Yeah. This issue is that if you type some title that ends with dot, then the dot is converted to a dash, so your file ends with a dash. Maybe you don't want it to end with a dash when it's slugified. That's what it's doing. Example, you see if you have that before, it will end with a dash here. Now there is no dash at the end. Make sure it doesn't care about the things that are not letters. Before you might have like dash, and then you have dash 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 here. So it's not doing anything more. AddDataMigration, the new extension method. Okay. This is SmtpResult docker space data polarization options and Validator tweaks. Yeah, we mentioned that last week. Can be strings. Ensure to revert the tenant to uninitialized if the setup fails. Okay, and mkdocs update. I'm surprised, Antoine. Usually we have like 5 updates of mkdocs in a week. Oh, you just did it today. Good. What did I miss? Chats. Thing. Questions, comments, topics. Let's look at 1.5. Is it ready? Ah. This one we have a PR, right? Isn't the PR match already? So some activity recently.
So to be honest, I thought that we would have Elasticsearch in there because I had added the Elasticsearch request inside the 1.5 milestone.
Yep. Add this one first. To see if logic looks good, just templates, right? And just default.
It's still there. Strange.
It's a PR, that's why it doesn't show up in my list.
Ah, I see. I added also view 3.2.31, but could be removed. It's more a wish than anything else. But it could be quite easy to migrate to view 3.0. We have basically just the media library and some small components.
Okay. Oh, things I don't want to lose here. Yeah. It's Antoine and Miraj. This one fixes this one. closed. Okay, going back there. Milestones. So do we see? Oh, now, okay, this filter here doesn't care about issues and requests. So it's showing everything. View 3 to 31. Still a draft.
Yes.
You already want to do that?
Yes, I want to do that. Because it's getting old, 2.0.
What's the current version?
3.2.
And you're even downgrading jQuery with your PR. And you're downgrading PhotoSum with your PR.
Yeah, maybe. Not sure why, but probably because I did force. I did npm install --force, which does that, because we have all the GraphQL editor, which always gives up issues when we do npm install.
Yeah, no, it's getting old, but it's a 2.something with 3.something.
Yeah, because there's a lot of changes in 3.0, and people are starting to use it more than 2.0.
Yeah, sure, but just saying it's a breaking change, so it will break everyone that uses that.
Yeah. But it's just for our admin, unless you use it on your front end and you use backend views in the front end, which is not a good idea.
Talking about the admin.
Yeah.
Front end, we shouldn't break anything because you can always say, I want this specific version of view, and you get this specific version of view if you want it. So then I'm just, where are the changes in the admin here?
Oh, it was just to change the elements, which is what Antoine did. So I copied his pull request and was setting up to work on this on weekends. So I've not changed anything yet. It's just the elements there that are changed from view 2 to view 3. The assets.
And it doesn't break anything in the admin.
Yes, it breaks everything that uses view. So the media library and also the thing that I did for the fields.
This PR can't be taken.
No, it's a draft.
Okay.
I wish to be able to do it for 1.5, but if we are like
right now, it's 1x, and it's not blocking 1.5. It's not really far from it. So here, why is it 1.5? Oh, these were. So yeah, okay. The handler was in the same file. That's why there is a new file here. Create returns 3 and it used to return 2. So that's good. The idea, because it was not clear for Ishan before Cancher's comment, is that the create method is invoked when the tenant is installed. The update methods are invoked whenever a new version is available, like update from 2 means run that if the previous result was 2. So if you have already installed and there is a new update from 2, then it will run that and say, now your new version is 3. So the next time it will run is when there is an update from 3. And because the new update is returning 3, it's better to change the creation method for the new tenant to add the same thing that the update from 2 is doing and say you are also at 3. So if you came from 1 or 2, you're at 3 and we updated you. If you came from nothing, then we create everything and we say you're up to date to everything. That's why when you update the create, you also bump the number. You don't have to, but it's better. So it just runs a single command instead of doing some migration like, oh, this is your data, and then do that, and then do that, and now you're at the new data. So it can be to the correct state if you start from scratch directly. So return 3 in create. Okay. And this one, that's going to fix. Okay. One and this one, however, should be fixed. Doesn't even look hard to fix. Elasticsearch, plasma status.
If the one has merged something that breaks it, it's ready.
We did that. We did that. Who broke it? No, it's not.
Unless Zalta
So
says that there's something else, but
the last thing I remember I commented about was these changes.
Mhm.
And how breaking it is.
I think I added a vote. No, I added a vote to see if people were agreeing
What?
or not.
A vote?
Yeah,
Where?
yeah, a discussion so that people
didn't do it.
can. No, you need to vote down if there's something. But yeah, it's in there somewhere.
So you see, I mean, like
probably our card at search. Yeah.
So I did a vote yesterday in my kitchen. Where did you vote? I didn't see your vote. See what I mean? I didn't even know there was a vote.
There's too much things in the PR, so it really quickly got
Elasticsearch.
But we had like 6 votes.
So if it was 6
no,
reviews,
you need to search for Orchard Core at search. It's too generic. Yeah. 9 votes. Wow.
So in the time we need to decide if we name the modules or not. Okay, to search that. Okay. Where are the votes here?
Show results. It's there after right next to 9 votes. Show results.
Oh, here. Okay, show results. So I will have a very.
So it's not just me.
No, I will have a very opinionated question. Out of these 9 votes, who understands the implication of the change, which you didn't mention? And second question, how many people are from Lombiq? Do we know? Gabor, did you vote on this one?
Nope.
Thank you.
Did I? Yes, probably. Yeah, because at first, if you go on the pull request, I mentioned that it was going to break things, and it was probably.
Yeah,
there was more downsides to upsides, but at the same time, if we want to follow the naming convention and move forward.
I should, yeah, but sure, if we want to follow the naming convention, let's break people because we have a naming convention. See? And you don't even say here that we are breaking people who use the thing.
Yes, yeah, nice, I said it on the pull request. This is the difference here.
And you assume people understand that and that it will break the sites. And like I don't have any site. I can merge today, it won't impact me, and I will vote yes. I'm just worried about the people that use Lucene, didn't see the vote, and are like, they will install 1.5 and will be like, hey, where is my feature? It doesn't work anymore. So what do we need to do? Okay, that's just it, just enable.
Yeah, we have migrations.
And it doesn't break anything. The indices will work, the settings and everything. The migration is there.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's in the README. Oh, what do we do for the? Oh, we have a breaking change tag, right? Yes, that's why we have a breaking change tag, so we can document the step. So breaking changes, what is there more than just enabling? Like queries.
It's going to work like before because we have recipes to migrate everything.
Okay. And the queries?
The queries will also be migrated.
Okay, so there is a change there also. Queries need to be migrated? That worries me.
It's
well, okay, oh no, what I mean is that I see. You talk about in terms of copying from one table to the other, let's say. or the one document to the other. I'm thinking about the syntax of the query.
The same. It's the same. It's going to be no change for Lucene. I mean, it's going to be the same.
Okay.
We didn't break. I thought that I could have broke queries at some point, but no. It's just about, is it, can we go from a Lucene query to an Elasticsearch query and copy it from one to the other? The answer is no. There's too much differences. Yeah.
Try to use the same syntax at the beginning when you made it.
Yeah. This is why we kept two different queries, Lucene queries, Elasticsearch queries.
Yeah,
so that you can migrate them.
That you were using the same thing, and I said no copy paste. Did you change anything for that?
At the, yeah.
You made an abstraction. Like now, you don't need to abstract. Each module is independent, even if you have some commonalities.
So yeah, the Elasticsearch one has more abstraction and core implementations because I just wanted to make it better, and I've not changed the Lucene one, so everything stayed the same for Lucene. Just change what I needed for Lucene to keep the module like it was before, but if we want to abstract things like the Elasticsearch module, we can do it afterward. But the idea is to do the Elasticsearch one there first. And
that was my comment. So maybe keep it in INavigationManager and move by the titles. And okay, that's
I moved it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But I voted. They don't know what they have voted. We don't know who voted.
No, this is but a vote is always anonymous.
Maybe the Russian hackers have voted and then to deal with it.
Or maybe we should just make another vote and check this on Thursday. I don't mind. I mean, if we need to change something.
If the only breaking change is you have to enable the feature if you are using it, and it's documented, it's fine. That's a migration step. I click on this tab, it doesn't show up. It's too big.
Too much files.
Latest comments. Nobody cares, so you win. I explain my concerns and answer them. Okay, and you did what Chantieri asked for.
Yeah, there was like 2 conversation open with Zolta. So
those question merge?
Oh, you could merge this right now and you could fix it later if there's something, because it just works.
Sure. Do you feel less weight now?
No, I mean, it was working, so.
Oh, now that is merged.
No, if there's something, I still need to like support it, so less or more is fine.
Let's see what people have to say. Okay, and the rest we'll do that on Thursday. Questions, comments? So Thierry, I'm sure you're using Lucene and you will use Elasticsearch.
All new for me.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
It's all new for me.
Oh,
I have to catch up.
Okay, all good. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.